Sorting illegal drugs is becoming a hefty task for the Drug Enforcement Agency. Out of 5 vaults in the Chicago facility that services Michigan, there is over 40,000 pieces of evidence. Brian McNeil with the DEA says they're running out of space to store it all.
It is a multi-billion-dollar industry that we're fighting against.
Right now, a nationwide trend is killing thousands of Americans, purchasing pills through social media or illegal online pharmacies.
People are buying the pills thinking that they're Percocets, but they're not. They're fentanyl, and that's where people are getting in trouble.
70% of the time, those pills are laced with a deadly drug, according to the DEA. Here's an example. This tiny speck on a penny represents 2 milligrams of fentanyl. That's enough to kill someone. And while fentanyl is the driver in overdose deaths nationwide, Mike Ferguson, the captain of Kalamazoo Valley Enforcement Team, says meth is seized more than any other drug.
Increase in demand. That's why. When the drugs are needed and the drugs are being sold, more people are going to come in to sell it.
After many of these drugs are seized, they are sent to the DEA's North Central Lab. McNeil giving me a tour inside and showing me their meth testing space.
Today I'm analyzing a bulk methamphetamine exhibit.
Sarah Ray, a forensic chemist, is examining these bags, a whopping 45 pounds of meth. It's a simple test. If the solution in this Petri dish turns blue, that indicates it's meth.
It's a dramatic color change.
Yeah, it's pretty bright.
McNeil says the majority of meth they encounter is coming from super labs in Mexico, which tend to make larger quantities.
It's starting to appear in areas that we didn't see 10 years ago, in urban centers. It's usually considered like a rural drug, but we are starting to see it in some of our larger cities.
Not only is it coming into the state in larger quantities, but higher quality too, as the meth is purer.
We're seeing purity levels that are upwards of 90, 95%. Back in the day, 30, 40, 50% purity levels.
Is it concerning to see those purity levels increase?
It is, because we're talking about a very potent and destructive substance.
The Kalamazoo Valley Enforcement Team has had 2 significant meth seizures this year. The first in January seizing 19 pounds, the second in June seizing over 21 pounds of meth. Tomorrow on our show at 5 p.m., hear why fentanyl overdose deaths are trending down despite large drug busts throughout the state. In studio, Autumn Pitcher, News Channel 3.